Happy days. It's time for some FACEIT League. Yeah. I've been, we're going to try to go out with, some banger matches here this week, save some good old Master Division matches here for the very end of the week. We've got SRPeakCheck taking on Starbets. This is bound to be a banger. Let's take a look at your standings. We got a banger in front of us. Both of these teams, coming in very high in both standings and my personal power rankings. I actually have SRPeakCheck and Starbits at 3 and 4. SRPeakCheck 5 and 1 coming into today's Starbits 4 and 0. So yeah, you do have a couple of extra games played here for SRPC. So Starbits do have a little bit of catching up to do. Nevertheless, it's just because they have fewer games played as, they're showing a little bit further down in the standings. I think they really belong. Again, they haven't dropped a series yet. So there is that. Only them in areas can currently say that. So if you're going off losses, then they should probably be in second place. Now, this is a big test here today. Let's take a look at their schedules here so far here in Season 6. Mu3, that's right. Mu3 is the one team to beat SRPC. Back in, I guess it would have been week 2 overall. It is a 3-1 with SRPC taking Runasapi. Win over Dreamlight. Whoa, hello, right? That just happened a couple days ago. That is a big win. That is a big win. Dreamlight we have at the very top of our standings right now. We actually have them in the number 1 slot. I'm kind of curious. That's a big statement. And might shake things up when we start looking at power rankings a little bit later on today. Despite having 1 loss on their record, the fact that they're able to take down Dreamlight, that speaks volumes. Now, you will have, Starbits, and then next week, you got to face Arius. Taking a look at Starbits. They're 4-0. This is the team that was formed in the 09-07. They have played in every single season of FACEIT League, which I just think is amazing. They have won Expert Division twice. They got knocked back down, after Season 2, came back and won it again. It's like, no, we belong in Master Division. And this is where the squad has been ever since, even after some roster changes, some roster struggles. Listen again, I know a lot of y'all. Some roster struggles there in Season 5. This is what Mantra coming in here in Season 6. It really seems to have kind of pulled everything together here for what is now Starbits. And they are undefeated thus far. Their biggest win, probably Arion. None of these, yes, and that's the thing here. They do have a 4-0. The Mbamba win is a forfeit. SRPeakCheck is going to be their toughest test thus far. I do have them very highly rated, particularly, with kind of as their roster has stabilized here in Season 6. So SRPeakCheck is, I think, by a couple notches, the toughest test here from 09-07. Do they live up to the expectations that I have of them? How much have they really stepped up and turned things around after a rough Season 5? I've heard people glazing Daki. Is he built like that? You know what? I say stick around and find out for yourself. You be the judge. You be the judge. All right, we got an Oasis pick here from SRPC. Got a cup of black tea here, ready to go. After week 3, we had, Starbits still holding here above SRPeakCheck. Mu3 actually pushed up above SRPC with that win. That may have been a little premature now that we've seen SRPC beat Dreamlight. We'll see. As we have a sim ban that has come in from Starbits. We also going to get a side swap here, so let me go and get all of that plugged in and swap for you. All right, let's very SRPC of you. That's here. Let me get these power rankings off your screen so you can actually look at that. Look, what? So Starbits do start off with Zypher in. No Conde in to start, which I think is an interesting. It's like their only sub as well. They're in the hit scan role. So something to keep in mind here. Something to look out for as we're headed in. Danded, not in the lineup with that Symmetra ban. As we head into absolutely beautiful Oasis. Time for map 1. Wait, what? What is going on this side of the map? We're getting the QRXU Zarya? Is this real? Cloudy is playing DPS, and Anj is dead immediately. ML7 is in Cass. Okay, we're just full off-rolling. Okay, this is the most wild thing I was not expecting to see. So, I mean, kind of the answer here, I mean, okay, Turbo Smooth is, I'm sorry, my brain just broke a little bit. I apologize. QRXU's getting forced back. Turbo Smooth isn't able to pick up, too. QRXU trying to just muscle in. And we're in a... Okay, well, D.Va out for one, impeccably strong on this map. We've seen that already this week. We've also kind of entered into like a burst damage kind of meta is what we're seeing with the block slop kind of been thrown on the cutting room floor. So that's okay. I'm sorry, theory crafting here as we see an attack from Majin to try to negate the Ant Matrix, but ends up being a two-for one trade. Cloudy able to just, you know, just fades out. You know, boom, they're gone. No problem with the pulse from Turbo Smooth. This is quite the answer. This is quite the answer to the double flex DPS. I don't know. I mean, Cypher is really like this is. I feel like this is more of a hit scan character. I don't feel like this is really like classic flex DPS. Oh, the new gun's so good. Docky with the Kitsune Rush down here on the point. On sound barrier lands. Grab and play here from QRXU, and there's an ML7 Deadeye to couple with it. Where's the Deadeye? Okay, you pick up Turbo Smooth. I have no idea where the grab went, just for the record. No clue. So, yeah, if y'all want to let me know, by all means. I missed it. I'm sorry. That was a expensive team fight, but the Gong of Death rings out. And SRPeakCheck are firmly in control. And then Ghost showed up in chat with a question mark. Oh my goodness. Dandit is supposed to be here for map 2. I mean, we had a sim ban on map 1 anyway. Or was it actually Starbits who banned the Mercy? All right, let's check in the Cypher Bolo shot right on the corner. ML7 ate the brunt of that. It's gonna get the Ant Matrix up from Ghost. So I guess the caveat here is you're getting the ML7 DPS, not the Ghost DPS. Ghost is like, no fam, keep me on the map. Majin's able to get into the back line, find ML7, Pulse Bomb onto QRXU as the bubble has been used. The jump from Majin, the violent leap, will claim Cloudy, just as the fade finishes. So, back to back to back, where you see Starbits kind of able to get up those last cooldowns and just kind of play around them. Out CD their opponents in the end of that fight. 99% of the board here for SRPC, though, in the shenanigans that we are seeing here. Sand saying QRXU has done this before. I swear I remember seeing him Zarya last stage. Perhaps. Death Blossom? Do that. There was a sound barrier with that as well. Not quite able to find Cypher. Cypher just got the heck out. Huge downpour from Majin. Survives with less than a tick of health. I wish I'd gotten to Majin soon enough to see what that actual health bar was, but Ghost will eventually pick up that finish. Loop it around towards Coast. Ghost is like out here on a mission. A late stagger. ML7 with a, looking for a quick cheeky kill. Not gonna get it. I mean, if everybody's gonna get a cheeky kill, be the Widowmaker. Heyo! With Anji using the Sound Barrier in that last fight, this is a pretty huge advantage for this. Yeah, we're getting burst damage, kind of meta. So claiming a kill here would be huge, but the Immortality Field actually working out. All right, Ghost, I think, is really just keeping the squad afloat right now. Unfortunately, cannot keep Cloudy alive for those shenanigans. And then here comes Turbo Smooth to disrupt the Baptiste in the back line. Pulse thrown in. That'll then catch an ML7 on the back end of a roll. Nice little three-piece there from Turbo Smooth. And despite a surprisingly good showing from SRPC's Shenanigans comp, it will end up being a 199 to favor StarBits here in this opening round on City Center. Same combo both sides, except now we get the Cloudy Genji. Oh, well, we had a Cloudy Genji there for a split second. Oh yeah, I swear it has been Ghost. Just kidding. This team afloat. Oh no, the wall. It isolated QRXU, separated LOS the lamp. The lamp ended up getting destroyed anyway. And most importantly, split off the heals. Majin able to secure that fight on the back of that. And it looks like StarBits have managed to kind of wrangle in the shenanigans a little bit. Cloudy does go back on over to a Reaper, giving up on the Genji experiment. You suggested the Cloudy Reaper, and now here, look, what have you done, Sam? I don't know, but I like it. I like it. Shadow step in just to force Majin out of position. Okay, nicely done. One bubble available. QRX's not going to spin it just yet. He's going to come back and peel. That's a Suzu out. This is Majin in a tough spot. Does have an ultimate to try to stop the counterpunch. Absolutely, he's going to throw it in at the choke. ML7 able to pick up Daki though. Oh, that was an enormous downpour. The downpour got like 4 back there, and Turbo Smooth drops the pulse on all of them. Oh my. Oh no. I wish I'd gotten to it. I didn't realize it until it was too late. Damn it. It was, if I realized just a split second sooner, that would have been magic. We still got a, we still kind of got it from the distance. You got to see the pulse in the distance there. I mean, I think that pulse is going to be our play of the game, so. But damn it, I wish I hadn't caught that in real time. Give me the Deadeye. Oh, almost got the cap. Nice little split-second touch there from Turbo Smooth. Prevents it in the final, last possible moment. Sound Barrier re-engage here from Anji. ML7's able to pick up Zypher up on the high ground. Not trying to see if they can just get some pot shots in from the top. They had an IQ Mighty down, Sound Barrier to work through. Oh, now they're able to work through IQ Mighty. This is looking SRPC able to win out this scrappy little fight. We're gonna have another Amp Matrix to work with here. Will be a grab from QRXU as well. I believe that was a great bubble to kind of deny any damage from the Bolo shot. QRXU trying to huddle up back in this hallway. Kind of like what you would with an Eraser. You're gonna rotate down to the point, not gonna press high ground. Daki's able to use that. There goes the grab is gonna hit both supports. IQ Mind is eventually gonna drop. Cloudy is low, still in the scrap of things. Dies to the little bolts there from Majin's block. And Turbo Smooth once again will come in and clean up on the back of a downpour from Majin. Majin surviving with oh so little health there at the end of that fight. Oh no, the wall will deny the touch. Starbits, take map 1. Yeah, show me this play. Yeah, the downpour was just enormous. Huge. So circuit pick here. This is what we saw before. They picked circuit against Mew 3. That didn't work, and so they went Runasapi and were able to win that. We'll see if their plan A, I guess this might be plan B. I don't know. We'll see if their plan A, we'll call this plan A. Their first choice works out for them here in map 2. Orisa is going to be the band there from SRPeakCheck. Let me get you some stats. What stands out in the stat card? Majin 25 and 5. Turbo Smooth leads the lobby though in elims with 29. Majin did have most damage, 11k there for Majin on that one. Let's get into map 2. Let's see. We get a Baptiste ban out of Starbits. Let's look at our rosters. Danit is in. I think we're okay. I think we're good to go. I think we're back in normal for what we expect to see out of SRPC. No Conde still. Zypher staying in here for Starbits. We're looking at a Ramatra from Majin on this defense. Not something we've seen a whole lot of in recent memory, with Ramatra getting pretty heavy nerfs in this season. Big burst damage right out of the gate, but everybody survives. Of course, Nemesis form, providing 50 less armor than it used to. Also, a pretty significant nerf to the Ravenous Vortex. But we're going to give it a go here. I mean, it's still theoretically a great pick against the Reinhardt. Being able to punch through shields, kind of out-tempo the Rein. But you've got to work through the value the Rein brings, and that is frontline presence and, of course, that shield. Majin not able to really do either there in that first fight. Cloudy also rocking the new what is that, beach wear or something like that, swim pool wear, something like that, swimwear. It's one of those. I forget what exactly it's called. The new skin. Oh, I owe you a ban. What did we say it was, a Lucio ban? No, it was a bat ban. That's right. It was a bat ban. Excuse me. Let me get that ban plug-in for you here. I'm so sorry. Here. We've got a nano QRXU. Big purple on the Majin, that should just do it. Daki did not have the Suzu available. Well timed on ML7's anti. We are getting a swing back here. Turbo Smooth was able to pick up a kill with the barrage. And Danon's down, but the point got capped throughout that, so never mind. Here's Zypher behind them. Trying to pressure on. Who has the beat. That's giving the shatter directly on the Majin. 2-player nade on top of that. Sound barrier from IQ Mighty is just not going to be enough to save the tank. Photon barrier, wheels down from QRXU's Bastion. I mean, this just gets muscled right in. Majin never really, I mean, swaps to a hazard, doesn't get a chance to set up there on that second point. And, I mean, that's just SRPC kind of steamrolling this thing. We do have a nano boost available here. We used on QRQ previously. The Ana is, or the Symmetra. Either of which is kind of really the anchor of this composition. Everybody else kind of able to go wild because of them. But the nade in particular, I think, would be considered the core of this comp. Zypher's able to pick up Anj. That's a great early pick. And this is going to get it up to a bolo shot. So an aggressive push in. Yeah, there we're going to get the bolo shot. Ooh, looks like it clipped the shield. Good protect there from Cloudy. Just got the shield up just in the nick of time. But the nano boost thrown onto QRXU while Majin's going to get burned down. And there you go. So QRXU making good on that great shielding. And we get a little bit of a slingshot. Despite the first pick coming through there from Zypher. SRPeakCheck able to swing this thing back. Dan gets a... Ooh, I don't know where that... Teleporter goes behind them. Okay. Oh, no! Turbo Smooth gets away with murder! Okay, okay. Does not get out. Does not get out. Yeah, I don't see the new perks here for Bastion. I'm afraid power is correct. Zypher with another bolo shot thrown into this. Anj is going to get the beat in, and we got a shatter. Didn't look like Daki may have got hit in the shower. Unclear in that, but the downpour definitely catches Cloudy here. Majin finding a kill. The artillery strike to try to cover the point, but Zypher has the high ground, is able to get some great shots down into the QRXU Bastion. We're looking at some low health bars here. The defense will hold with about 2.5 minutes to go. Yes, this is the first time, at least on this stream, the first time we have seen Zypher. That is correct, Sam. I was surprised. I expected to see Conde. Beat Blade available for this defense. Nano Boost pretty consistently has gone on to QRXU. Yeah, look for this Photon Barrier to really set things off. This is going to buy a lot of space. That Nano does indeed go on to the Bastion. Here comes the Beat Blade from the other side. Who's going to win it out with the two ults? Oh, everybody's bunched up. Turbo Smooth caught SRPC just grouped up, huddled, and singing Kumbaya. Comes in as just the most terrifying ghost story into the campfire. Breaks that up with the big katana. There's Cloudy finally sent back to watch the respawn timer and regroup the rest of the team. QRXU swaps over to a Cassidy. Danon just gets destroyed by a bolo shot from Zypher. Oh, did I get y'all Preds? I did get y'all Preds, yes? Yes, because I had to retype them because I deleted them after that. That's it. I don't care if you use them. I just like you to have them. It's good for me to get in the habit. All right. Ooh, that's an aggressive teleporter right up to the pool. Yeah. Zypher gets hunted down. I don't think it was quite ready for that one. Shatter ground level does hit Daki. Majin was able to avoid it with the wall. Hits just one with that downpour. Looks like there's nobody there to follow up. Majin is still alive in this fight. Unfortunately, same can't be said for Turbo Smooth. Here comes Majin from the top ropes, but just a corpse by the time they hit the ground. Sound barrier from Anj will help cap this point with 14 seconds left of the bank. What a fun one. I love to see it. You love to see, I mean, always enjoy to watch the Cloudy Reinhardt. And to see how teams adapt around that play style. I mean, man, that was just made for a really fun attack. That was a lot of fun to watch. And what an aggressive teleport. I mean, just all the way across the gap. That range, my goodness. Didn't they nerf that? Did they change that? I don't know. That range still looked pretty outrageous. And Dan will stick with that on the defense here. I actually liked our window spot. I thought that was kind of cool. You gotta turn the outlines off, though. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enemy seen.
Oh my! That's quite the teleport. Is that gonna be able to get this res? Oh, Majin's gonna go up top. Nope, they're gonna go up and damage boost the hazard. And that will pick up QRXU. Also gets ML7 with the block on the way down. So the Spike Guard claiming an important kill. And that just will snowball everything. And it's gonna be a fight win here. We'll get another fight. And one of the things with Cloudy and company holding so close, definitely gonna get a second, maybe might even get a third fight here. Let's watch for the retake. Oh, what a right click. Catching Zypher out of the air off the teleport. That was nasty, dude. That was nasty. This is like seeing into the future. Push up to the high ground. Cloudy is close to a shatter, but not close enough. Suzu will kind of just help Starbits help continue pushing this. I believe that was Ducky Suzu doing that. I don't know. This has gotten messy here up top. QR actually has been able to trade on a Turbo Smooth. Okay, but cleanup is good there for Starbits. Continue rush up towards the back line. Leaving Cloudy kind of free to hold this spot. QRXU looking unbothered, is able to just pop IQ Mighty with that Deadeye and really fend off this Kitsune rush. Cloudy under minimal pressure up front. And that's just a big hold. It was a risky move, I think, from Daki to try to rush, rush down QRXU. It does not work out in the slides. It's one of your biggest tools spent as well. Watch him leave it across towards the statue. Mighty takes to the skies. Hey, man, we got a Valk in play. I mean, might as well. There's the Bolo shot in over the top. Kitsune rush there from SRPeakCheck. But they just, as soon as that fades, they just hightail it out of there, back up to their corner. Now a Photon Barrier to re-engage with. Ooh, Orange is super low. Got hit by Zypher there. No, a couple more bolts landing. QRXU's built up yet another Deadeye. I remember this was used to counter Daki's Kitsune rush on the other side. Teleport up top. Ooh, no, excuse me. Teleport down into mailboxes. Blade out from Zypher. There's that second QRXU Deadeye. Try to fend this off. Beat is in play from Anj as well. Turbo Smooth will eventually hammer through. Nike Mighty gets caught trying to chase Majin on this aggressive move. Not enough damage to work through the ranks. QRXU once again just keep this backline clear. 25 seconds to go. Ooh, that was a mean little silver bullet shot. I think that hit both Turbo and Majin. Downpour in. Looked like a block by, if not the Sim Barrier, then the Cloudy Shield. Cloudy just looking to pressure out the Hazard. Force them off the point. Continue rush. Once again, this one right over the middle. Shatter hits Turbo Smooth and Mighty. Turn around. Ooh, looking to get a pin off the map. Not sure who that was on, but Dannon ends up with 3. Point is clean as a whistle. SRPeakCheck will tie up the series. I know, 3 fights on circuit first in this day and age is outrageous. They make it happen. I love the aesthetic. The gladiator skin with the new galactic weapon. Well done, well done. We're all tied up, friends. Suravasa pick from Starbits. Reinhardt banned out. They are going to start us off on the attack. Yeah, no, meaning, yeah, even if the defense loses every single fight, they still got three fights on their first point. Freya ban here from SRPC. We're wasting no time. Quick look at stats from map 2. Standouts. Cloudy, 25-5. QRXU, 32-6 in the cast. Look, oh my God, look at the damage from QRXU. Good Lord. Yep, all right, there you go. I mean, should you have banned out the cast and not the Reinhardt coming into this Suravasa? Maybe, is that the question? Is that the question? Let me get this camera in a decent spot. We'll get into map 3. Still mad they took away my Suravasa pigeons. All right, let's get into it. Cloudy is going to pull out the Sigma, where we have seen the Sigma poke kind of coming back into prominence here in this recent season, in season 18. Now, there you go. I mean, you can see the Hyperspheres put to great use. Zypher trying to match this Cassidy, which QRXU is going back into. But QRXU, the only hit scan currently on the battlefield, which means Majin just eats an enormous amount of damage. Cannot get any presence on this objective, and a very swift first fight win here for SRPC. Zypher immediately gives up on the cast and goes back into that, goes into the suit. Trying to find any way in. Majin's been thwarted on both sides. See, I mean, you didn't get in position, perhaps like get a wall up, but you give ML7 up top, so it's very difficult to deny any healing to Cloudy. And then you have the QRXU problem. IQ Mighty has now become acutely aware. Turbo Smooth is trying to draw some attention here, open up a little space for Majin and company to fight their way back onto this point. Time is of the essence, 86% on the board. QRXU now behind a window there from ML7. And that's just going to be enough. There's just no way. I mean, QRXU didn't even sit behind the window. Kitsune Rush on the point. Daki investing. Thinks this could be winnable, or at least wants to give it an honest go. But, I mean, that is enormous creation. Majin doesn't even get the touch. Bringing in some cleanup here from SRPC. We're headed to Temple. We're not going for, actually, a pretty good spawn for Starbits. Give them an opportunity to kind of get their team regrouped and figure out how they want to approach this. Once again, Majin is just leaping into so much damage. This time, Zypher's got the overclock to back up the hazard dive, though. Downpour in, catches ML7 in the back line. Onge got a sound barrier in play, I believe. I don't know, did we see that hit? Did we see the Onge sound barrier hit? I don't think we did. It might have, and just not been enough. Swift fight at the choke. I'm just kind of sitting back and watching Taki do their thing here. I took like a sip of my tea and the fight was done, you know? I was like, damn, y'all. Full swap, ready to go. We're looking at this fight going on inside the market. We're so far away from the point. Back closer to the choke. You know, QRX immediately gets rid of those walls. Like, take note, break the hazard walls, damn it. Are we gonna get another attack in here? Cloudy does have a flux to work with. Was hoping to gobble up the pulse bomb, won't quite. We do get the QRXU Deadeye from across the way. ML7 has an Ant Matrix in play as well. Looks like Majin is trying to fight in front of that. Ill-advised, Majin does fall. Daki ends up with a pick. Trade. Cloudy is the only tank left standing here, and this will result in a flip from SRPeakCheck. Downpour Kitsune Rush. Downpour catches 3. That's enormous. Just gargantuan. Once again, there from Majin. Decimates the team with that one. No chance. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what you need to the Kitsune Rush with there, but combined with the Kitsune Rush, that is a swift take and a tying point on the board. Oh, now that was an Ajax, 100%. Zypher cut Anj down. Maybe the second one here, this map. The first one I wasn't as confident on. I didn't see happen. I just felt like I didn't see the beat have an effect in the fight. That one we heard it get canceled. What a nasty shot from Zypher. Gonna do it again! Woo! Right through the eyeball of Danon. Majin wants to go touch that spawn door. Wants to go touch that spawn door. We had a follow from 19 Oscar earlier that I missed. I apologize. I appreciate that very much. During circuit, actually. I just realized I had missed that. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Oh, Majin just leaps on the teleporter. The moment QRQ emerges, they just ate an enormous amount of damage, and Majin with the big finish. Cloudy's gonna swap over to a Manga now. Oh, and you can just see all the targets come leaping into the Manga's face. Oh, like 4 targets just came airborne and Goomba stomped. LH Cloudy, that was painful. They're looking to chase Anj out. Anj does make it back to the rest of the group, but Majin's able to locate QRXU somewhere in this. But say, remember, they're fighting for Gardens. And this is where SRPC have been held. Oh, we're going right to Palace? Oh, what a spawn. What a spawn. Starbit's getting a lot of good spots. It's kind of all the spawns going in Starbit's favor, it feels like. That's going to be a big pulse. Ooh, the Suzu. Well done. Kitsune Rush available. Cloudy, we're trying to run in, like take the long way around and jump in on this OC, but damage is just already there. The burst damage meta is nasty. And before Cloudy can really even get the overrun in play, the OC has kind of done its work. Okay, like I said, like, yeah. Ooh. Damn it, Anj. Oh, Zypher comes with a mean shot off the corner. I mean, the photon barrier fading here on this point. Starbits are in control. I mean, just look like players poised at all corners of this map. All guns pointed down. They're staggering out Cloudy here with 2 points on the board, down to 74%. Very nasty stagger. They're even able to catch ML7 here, Zypher does on the front line. So minimal chance of a retake at the very back of this map. Avery, I think that's just Hazard. But no, I mean, it's kind of true of Majin in general. Hey, you know what? Majin feasting here on Suravasa. Starbits will grab the 2-1 lead in the series. Okay, so we're Runasapi pick and a Hazard ban. Again, this is Plan B for SRPeakCheck. We talked about this before, where they actually, Plan A on their loser's pick is Circuit Royale. They actually win their pick on Circuit. So then they have to go play on a Starbits pick here. But now they do follow suit with what we saw previously in their match against MEU3. Going into Runasapi with a Hazard ban. I mean, this all makes sense. This all makes sense. Let's go look at some stats there from map 3. Majin absolutely feasting. 29 elims, 9,000 damage there. But that's not the most in either. It's Zypher, who takes most elims and top damage with 31-3 performance. They're on Suravasa and a 12k damage output. Enormous. Absolutely enormous map there from Zypher. More than both DPS combined on the other side, by the way. I'm trying to go for an Ajax per point there. I'll just about give me a heart attack there on Suravasa. All right, map 4. We get ban. It's a venture ban. There from Starbits. Zypher stays in. ML7 stays in. It's a very swift rollout there from SRPC, courtesy of that sim. Oh, I just stuck the camera right back into the cafe, didn't I? So they're going to get this outside coast set up, which I find tends to value. But with Majin going into a diva, now we're in more of a prevent the burst damage kind of setup. Oh, early pick on Anj, big rotation. Comes in, kind of clips the back line. They're trying to out-rotate Danid and Cloudy, and Turbo Smooth succeeds. Danid finds himself in the front line with 10 health. Zypher lands that shot from across the opening point, across the street. We're looking at a Starbits first fight win here. Cloudy does get their pound of flesh, takes their toll. But TS1 marching here for Starbits. QRXU turns the corner to pick up that kill on the Daki. Nice little ambush. You saw QRXU, Cloudy, and Danid all getting involved in a little 3-pincer attack on that coast side. And the backline from Starbits really kind of got caught no matter where they went. It was QRXU swinging in left, far left at the very end, kind of seals the deal. Brings the hammer down on that fight. Well, really nicely played. I mean, even just Danid kind of just pops in there for a moment. And pops back out. Cloudy pops, put her pressuring from the other side. Really well played. This is going to result in QRXU with the Deadeye here for this third fight. You also have an ML7 Amp Matrix available. Of course, Turbo Smooth still pressuring. Going to lay that stick. Immortality Field will go up. QRXU has the Deadeye in play. Zypher playing with fire here with the OC. And actually gonna get burned. That one's gonna hurt. You can put some ointment on that. Cloudy mows through Daki to Kitsune Rush fades. This is looking like 2 fight wins in a row from SRPeakCheck. Gets the shield up just in time. Remech in from Majin. Turbo Smooth gets a kill. I was about to say, was the Remech even advisable with Turbo Smooth and Majin also coated with picks? This is down to a 2v2. What clutch late pick there from Turbo Smooth. Turbo Smooth really has been, exceptional here on the Tracer today. Can't argue with that. A quick little teleport in, but QRQ unable to find any targets with that fancy new 6-shooter. Whoa, that's Daki out of position. And Zypher got popped there as well. I think Daki switch step in to try to help, maybe? I don't know, maybe I was just saying things. Big boop on a QRQ, but they're able to just combat roll back behind the safety of that giant photon barrier. Mow down everybody that comes close, and another fight win here for SRPC. This one actually a fight win. Deadeye fanning. Oh, what a gorgeous stick! The lamp is late! An ML7, oh my goodness, just watches their friends fall around. Daki drops the question mark in chat as Cloudy, I guess, just solo shattered Daki somewhere. Kind of neutral as far as nobody really has any ultimates coming into this next fight. An important fight at that. I mean, only 5 meters separating the lead. Nobody has checkpoint. Then the teleport all the way across. Was forced to slide out of Zypher. Majin comes back to try to hold corner. Cloudy has got a bit of the aggressive position on this. Turbo Smooth played in the back line, but Danon's able to try to keep Turbo Smooth in check and the front line, but Majin starts to push through. Daki finds Cloudy through this mess, and oh, Majin just descends from the heavens. Find a kill on a Danon. This will be the checkpoint from Starbits. Carefully crafted attack around that corner. I mean, Turbo Smooth's been such a menace. Just a little bit of distraction onto Danon was all it took. And before you knew it, Majin had collapsed the front line. Danon's not able to get that big ultimate in play. Now the bot's running back the other direction. So trades have and spawn advantage have kind of put us right back to a net neutral on this corner. This time photon barrier directly into the fight. Majin flies up and over to the pin. OC is, the map is kind of flipped here from Starbits. Sound barrier lands from Anj. Photon barrier fades. Majin is able to remech off the back of that self-destruct. Self-destruct in, we're going to push up the hill. Back into the the animatrix from ML7. Deadeye is also in play from QRQ, so Starbits has to be careful. Majin ate the brunt of that Deadeye. Anj is able to finish off the pilot. Good headshot onto Daki. And it's looking like SRPC. Oh, QRQ! Winning out this fight. Wow, some beautiful shooting there out of the Cowboy. Oh, it's such a good point. Such a good point about Pasoj slow. Ooh. That's 3 on the shatter. Immediately on ML7 follow up. An enormous shatter. Big slam from LH Cloudy. That's what you love to see. Let's go. Yeah. Flip that axe around. Activate that fire. Let's go. Let's go. Big slam. The Finnish legend delivering what the people want. All right, Docky with a Kitsune Rush right out of the window, thrown right on top of the giant tank. ML7 actually gets caught in the crossfire. It's Majin running down both supports. Now attention turned on to QRXU. A swift fight sent the other direction, and LH, Cloudy, and SRPeakCheck will be denied their checkpoint. Or at least denied the lead, excuse me. They do get checkpoint. They're denied the lead, excuse me. We just heard confirm with them losing that. Pinnin does get the overclock out. That's a lot of damage down towards Cloudy's direction. I don't know if they're going to be able to get out of there. Majin, in the meantime, has been able to gobble up and kill QRXU. Just like a little snack there for Majin on this D.Va. We'll reconvene here and force LH Cloudy back and an important fight win. Interesting placement on this hand matrix. Hey, Cloudy's able to run down IQ Mighty. I mean, maybe just kept Turbo Smooth and Majin at bay. You know, both were trying to threaten from the outside. And ML7's like, fine, I'm just gonna throw this Ant Matrix back here. What an atypical spot for it. I don't think Starbits expected that. I certainly didn't. Oh, but losing Cloudy is just the cornerstone of this entire comp. Hey, you know what? We're gonna make it work. We're throwing in a photon barrier over this point. QRXU hits IQ Mighty with a silver bullet. Some are available for both sides. Docky's got a Kitsune Rush that could just be a huge difference maker. Anj gets the beat down and hits all 5. Cloudy goes swinging up towards jump pad. We'll get a D-Mech onto Majin with that. A big aggressive play where QRXU's going to find a pair of kills through this exchange. Holds on to a Deadeye. Here's now SRPeakCheck are looking to force this map 5. They've got the bot in OT. One more fight win will do it. Turbo Smooth threatening from inside the store. Has been kept at bay, at least for the moment. We still have double supportals available. Anj did spin that summer in the previous fight. IQ Mighty did not. Kitsune Rush tossed in immediately. Shatter's gonna find 3! There's the big pin. QRXU doesn't quite confirm any kills, but the D-Mech onto the D.Va might just be enough. Pulse Bomb in is blocked by the Immortality Field. IQ Mighty is down. Docky at 1 health. Picked off there by QRXU. SRPeakCheck force of map 5. So it's a Dorado pick here from Starbits. They will get this all-important map 5 choice. Definitely Runasapiable. Auto ban here from Starbits. Look at some stats there for map 4. What a great map. What a great series we've got here. What a great series we've got in our hands. What stands out in the stat card? Let's see. I mean, just a damn good map all around. Super close. Super close. Zypher and QRXU separated by, I mean, a mere 600 damage. Majin and Cloudy separated by a mere 300 damage. 16 and 5 from Cloudy. 16 and 6 from Majin. I mean, just super close. Turbo Smooth has fewer deaths, but, you know, I mean, Danet has, you know, more kills. QRXU has, you know, quite a few more kills than Zypher, though. So, you know what I mean? Like, super close all around. Wow, what a map. What a map. ML7 staying in. No changes in the SRPC lineup. No changes for either lineup, as a matter of fact. All right, let's get into map 3. Map 5. I can count, I swear. That was a Sojourn ban there from SRPeakCheck. So Zypher forced back over into that Freya. You see on the left-hand side of your screen here. Educated, schmeducated. Overwatch is about the heart of the cards. Can't argue with that. You gotta feel it in your bones. Dan and feeling that violent leap in their bones. So die on cart call here from SRPeakCheck, and we're gonna get a very quick first fight here and take the opening section of point A. I'm worried for Starbits. I don't see them breaking nearly enough pinatas. This is a could be a good place to hold. Not able to find a pick on that though. You see the teleporter forced Majin out. So teleporter from that left hand side as well. Interesting setup from this defense. Looks like Anj might be the target here. Majin just scared Anj off of some aura. Majin's gonna leap back towards the point. And they're doing a good job of corralling SRPC into that mini room. If Starbits can kind of start surrounding this room, SRPC will find themselves in trouble. So they got to act fast. They're going to try to break out through this right-hand side. Majin pounced on. That microwave beam will do him in. Zypher kicks back the... Wow! What a bolo shot from up above. Catches everybody cornered. And the corral ends up working out. Zypher does end up pinned in the end, but Cloudy pays for their transgressions, and the card continues to roll. Turbo Smooth cleans it up. Point on the board for Starbits. Can't wait for Hero SR to tell me I'm a bronze monkey. Oh, yeah. Right? Teleport down into the courthouse. Oh, I mean, just right onto the point. Daki's gonna Kitsune rush directly over the objective. And once again, similar plan. I'm looking at Starbits kind of surrounding the point. 0907 looked to make it expensive for them to run up to it. But it's so hard to do on this map. It's so hard to do on Dorado. Majin's jumped all the way into the back line. Turbo Smooth's already found two. And an important... a critical sound barrier. Well played, well timed. The mighty Brig with the IQ gets the huge beat into that fight. Oh, we're just gonna go rob the bank. Is that what we're looking to do here? Suzu already used. The downpour is avoided there by the Kiriko. Anj was caught. But that kill on the Majin protects the Lucio. We're able to avoid disaster in the vault. Zypher will not make it will not escape with the roof slide. We get a defensive hold here. The first from SRPeakCheck here at map 5. Turbo Smooth with some cart presence. Anj might be the one to drop down there. Oh no, they're just gonna throw a teleporter down there. So Turbo Smooth just kind of has to play careful. That is the Suzu used. Turbo Smooth 96 to pulse as the collapse comes in from Majin from the front side. Drop it down. That's good. Oh, just barely go over the shoulder with QRXU, but. You do find Dated in that exchange. QRQ able to strike back, though. Not only picks up Turbo Smoother, I believe got IQ Mighty in that as well. So 4v3 for the defense of SRPeakCheck. Mighty making their way back into the fight. Oh, ML7 wins out this duel of top. Moves in, executes Daki, takes the 1v1, wins it with the new streetwear. Rockets the new streetwear here from Kiriko. So after a wonderful start on this map, Starbits have really been stunted. Stalled completely with less than 90 seconds remaining. Turbo Smooth once again, just the double dash, try to get some point presence, but immediately forced out. Oh, beautiful shot. Will finish them off. Majin, though, looked like got the mark explosion. Helped get that kill on the QRXU as well. Unclear where the shadow landed. Back on point. Majin just gets 1v4'd. Photon barrier to ensure their fate. And this is looking like another good defensive hold from SRPeakCheck. Just give him a perk that is the pin fly from Stadium. I don't think Reinhardt Maid's gonna be mad at that. Majin just appears on top. QRX is low. Able to get in cover though. Kitsune Rush, not gonna be enough to help protect them. Daki gets a kill there, but behind QRXU. I don't know what happened to Daki's rush, but you know what? It looks like it ends up working out with both DPS dead. This will be the cap. Drop down from this right-hand room. Cloudy Company looking for an aggressive attack all the way into the back line. Teleport, I think, kind of just used to possibly get Cloudy out, but there's once again Turbo Smooth disrupting the whole plans. Bolo shot tossed in from Zypher into that mix as well. And Zypher just in such a strong spot up here. He just sit up here and rain down shots. Perfect sightlines on the entirety of SRPeakCheck throughout that fight. Downpour tossing. Looks like might have got one, but here comes the Suzu. And that's going to get the cleanse. Turbo Smooth ends up at a 1v2. There in the far back. So Cart stalled for now. Zypher does land a good direct. Evening up the odds here on this map. Now does Majin want to go on the back of that pick? We're going to get another Bolo shot thrown in. I think we have got to go. Soon a rush from ML7 though. Might make Starbits think twice about that. We're now in OTs, so Starbits are just kind of dropping on the point at the moment. But the Kitsune Rush and now the Deadeye have come and gone. No kills from either. Here comes the slingshot as Daki throws their own Kitsune Rush into this mix. Aki Mighty's going to go ahead and drop the beat around the corner. Unj has one to match. Chuck the shatter there from Cloudy. It's going to get Turbo Smooth. Hey, I mean, that kill might just be enough. And some of your point presence gone. Car's starting to drift in. Cloudy running off the point. There's a Venture here to hold it. Danon's able to drill through IQ Mighty to help hold this. Oh, another big drill dash. And I think between Cloudy and Danon, they've got this point on lock.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
I didn't know you were going to try to go all the way across there or not. Majin's able to dodge and just hold here with this spike guard. Let's get Queen too. I think you're going to get 3 with this. QRXU, no way you get out. Oh, good bail out there from Anj and Cloudy. Nice little blitzkrieg ambush here from this defense of Starbits to start their defense on Dorado. Ooh. Teleport was down, but even before he can use it, you can get the shots landed from Zypher. Majin dives in over the top, and they're able to move in, claim their prize, and then get right back out. Majin ducked it down once that low Danit around the corner. Here comes everybody to bail Danit out. Suzu use teleport and play. Danit finds safety. Remember I talked about earlier, that Symmetra is such a cornerstone of this composition. That downpour could be enormous. You're going to find 2, including Danit. They are able to teleport out, but Ikebuddy and Daki are able to locate some picks through that Anj and QRXU being on the chopping block. And wow. Not only a well-placed, but a pretty lightning-fast downpour from Majin as well. I love the anticipation. The timing from Majin is so, microsecond, so split-second good. The dive up top, bullet shot hits the shield of Cloudy. Kitsune rush here just to secure this bottom point. Everybody's still playing from the logo. Okay, there's a teleport thrown back up top to the rooftop. Oh, but Majin is there to greet ML7. I mean, Majin just greeted everybody who came out of that teleport. That was an enormous violent leap. Oh, and he even used the jagged wall to block the pin. Majin is absolutely cooker. As the head chef has got everything in command. Why have we had 2 payload maps? No. Map 5, you can choose between any map that has not been chosen. You are not limited to a map type in map 5. So it resets for map 5, which I love. Like, I think OWCS needs to do this. I love where just any map is available that hasn't been played yet. That's in the pool, obviously. SRPeakCheck finally able to get a hold of this first leg of the journey here on point A.
60 seconds.
Less than a minute to go, though. And it will take another fight to get through the courtyard. Majin with yet another downpour available. Downpour right into the backlight. Just looks enormous. The sound barrier landed from Anj. Cloudy's able to get a huge shatter into the mix as well. So with the photon barrier up, ooh, perfect cancel in the pin to locate Daki with the hammer swing. And a really nice catch of the aggression here out of SRPeakCheck. Everything started off so well. I mean, the Majin ultimate looked great. It was not enough. SRPeakCheck will keep this map going. Add 2.5 to the clock. Q actually swaps to a Bastion here and help control this high ground. With a contender skin, by the way, respect. I mean, it's no Bumblebee skin, but it's still good. But teleports back up. Oh, they get booped right back down. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this Conga train we had going on here? Little die on cart call. All right, 2 minutes to go. Another fight win from SRPeakCheck. Things are getting interesting. Ultimate-wise, you've got Zypher's Bolo Shot ready to go, and Daki will be coming up on a Kitsune Rush in the near future. Meanwhile, for SRPeakCheck, you're looking at the sound barrier be the next thing online. Not much to work with, really, from either side. Majin with a big leap in. Denies the retreat into the vault. Great wall, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. Wheels down for QRQ, and they're able to put enough damage up top that... Oh, that grenade looked good. Zypher gets healed up before the grenade can do its work. Double tap lands from the take aim shots, but it looks like the Suzu or something was used to save QRXU. Man, maybe just some raw heals. Suzu still available. Continuing rush in play from Daki, actually fading here from this defense. Remember, Bach to victory is all the way inside. We do need to get inside the power plant here.
60 seconds remaining.
Majin able to use that verticality of the Freya, escape back up to the high ground. Teleporter to the other side where the Bastion is set up. Sound barrier in from Anj. Bolo shot does not appear to have connected here on this high ground. Majin will get mowed down, and Sound barrier finding value with that really good pick on the Majin. The Bolo shot didn't quite hit the mark. Good SRPeakCheck kind of able to juggle all the plates there. I mean, they, surviving through a Kitsune Rush used earlier in the fight, the Bolo shot used late. Turbo Smooth now off of the Tracer, moves into a Venture here to make this final stand. Basically need to complete the map, but no extra innings. This map 5 banger will be determined here in the next minute and a half. Shatter does not land for Cloudy. Sound barrier is in effect there for Majin. They're going to leverage 2 kills on the back of it. Violent leap in, try to find 2 more. But Cloudy with the save on the pin. No! Gets taken down. Zypher with the potential ambush, set it behind the van. Don't want to give away Zypher's position. Got to draw the aggro somewhere else. There it is. ML7 caught in that. The Suzu was just a touch late to save themselves. Looked like they got everybody else in it, but not their own personal safety, their own personal well-being. The Zypher ambush works like a charm.
Running out of time.
25 seconds. Marty, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Downpour into the corner. Suzu looks to have protected most everybody. Oh, everybody get through. So, no, they do not. The Tectonic Shock can play. The pin, the shatter. It's not going to be enough. Time will fade. They go out in a blaze of glory. But they do indeed fall. SRPeakCheck lose this one to Starbits in a map 5. Starbits stay undefeated on the season. What a great series. That was a lot of fun. That one was really good. A juicy setup there for Zypher. My goodness. GG's. Let's get that point on the board. Just kind of recoiling from that one. That was such a good series. What a great finish as well. 41 kills there from Majin. 41 and 10, 17k damage. I mean, honestly, Zypher, look at that. Also drops the 40 bomb. 43 and 4 with 23.5k damage there for Zypher. Very, very much earning you player of the match. That's insane. Back-to-back maps of just insanity. Remember on round 3, Zypher outdamaged the entire DPS line there from SRPeakCheck. And then puts up 23k. Almost does it again. Almost does it again. Zypher, hands down, easily your player of the match. What a great series, though. My goodness.